Hi, I'm DelusionDispeller. Going to continue on this topic about masks and mask wearing. By the way, if you are a Bible follower, this comes from Matthew 6, where the Lord told people not to do their charitable deeds before men, etc. Okay. In fact, I'm going to read that to you. Take heed that you do not do your charitable deeds before men to be seen by them. A hypocrite does everything to be seen. They wear a mask to appear to be someone that they are not, as if to get people to say, look at me, look at me. And the Bible tells us that they already have their reward. In other words, people do look up to them. People do look at them and think, wow, I wish what they had. A good example of this would be TV stars. A lot of people envy their money, their fame, the fact that people look at them and want to be like them, dress like them, have their money, etc. They have their reward already. There's no inner peace in a lot of those people. That should tell you something right there. Their reward of having accolades of man is not enough to bring the inner freedom and peace that they're craving. Okay, so let's talk about if a person is narcissistic, how can they get the healing and freedom and peace that they need? First of all, they need to be willing to turn away from their inner vows. Those things where I told you on the other video, they said, now I'm putting on this false me and nobody will ever hurt me. If I be perfect, mom and dad will have to love me. If I do everything right, my friends won't reject me and I'll be big in the church, or I'll be big at work and everybody will look up to me and want to be like me and envy me and want to have what I have. They need to lay all that down and be willing to turn away from that stuff and to let go of it and say, you know what, I'm okay the way I am. I don't have to people please. I don't have to perform to be accepted and loved. It's going to take a lot of trust and a lot of time sometimes for the narcissist to get to this point. But if he can turn away from those inner vows of nobody will ever hurt me again, and I'm going to be just perfect so that I don't ever feel pain like this again. If he can let that go and realize that sometimes the people that have harmed him had the problem, and at the time he was just a child, he didn't ask to be abused, he didn't ask to be hurt, he didn't ask to have to jump through hoops to earn affection, a hug, a kiss, an I love you, and maybe even a meal. He didn't ask for any of that, and if he can lay that down and say, that was about their problem. That wasn't something that I made them do to me. It wasn't something that I forced them to do by my behavior. I was just a child, or I just had a mental illness, or I was just disabled. It's okay to admit that you're not perfect, but you have to be willing to do that to heal from your narcissism. That's the first step. Stay tuned.